Hello, hi. Oh, I forgot to turn the background on. Oops. Hi, Nuz. Hi, Dragon. I can't believe it's been that long. Wrong one. That's the right one. Yippee. Hello. Welcome. This has been sleep week for me, honestly. I was thinking I was gonna play the eepy music for stream so that you could finally have that back since I wasn't lazy. I was a bit not lazy enough today. But then I realized actually I am that lazy today, because I wanted to listen to a song that would have gotten YouTube to, and Twitch to shoot me in both of my fucking legs, so, I decided against it, because I would rather not, I would rather keep being allowed to do what I want to do. Hello, person. Yeah, no, I wanted to listen to fucking From a Place of Love, that song, and I realized if I turned on audio, then I would not be allowed to stream today. But no. I'm sorry, Naz. It's a good song. Not that one, please. Listen, I'm trauma bonded to it now, okay? It's Stockholm Syndrome. Or being denied, yeah, sorry. No cosmic train horrors for you, not today. I'm probably gonna multitask today on stream, by the way. So, you're getting quoted? Good. Meanwhile, my contemptuous ass listening to Olympus OST, Curd Delirium Census. What's that one? That's a great question. I'm gonna look that up. I've never heard this song. It plays in Ruina. Oh yeah, no, it's that song. Okay. I had a feeling I know what you were talking about because you said contemptuous. I was like, oh, is it Spiral of Contempt song? Of course it was. You can go to the stream where I experienced it. It's one of my Library of Arena streams. And I'll see where that song kicks in. Oh, Millie song. Yeah, it's a Millie song that plays, for Lovetown. Woof. Alright. Once God. My entire fucking profile is Spiral of Contempt themed. I am chugging that Kool-Aid. Oh, God. For me, I'm right now... I don't actually know. I'm not really in any new spot. I'm still listening to my silly little beats that I was listening to before. Album of the Year dropping next week, so you're hyped? Aw. How was fighting the crying? How was the crying children fight? I will tell you exactly how it was. Hold on. Let me pull up a picture. It was a lot of, it makes me want something that I don't have in Limbus Company, is how it is. Is how it went. I was sitting there doing that fight, and I was like, wow, I really want 4th match flame. I really want that, actually. That'd be really sweet to have that. I would really like 4th match flame, thank you very much. The entire fucking fight for me was 4th match flame into 4th match flame as much as possible. It's you know that hilarious ego to have in solo runs. Does it work the same as it does in what's it? Does it have the same properties in Olympus as it does in Arena? Does it work the same way? Are they both mass attacks? Or have high attack weight? If you shoot Crodes into it and use it like 5 times in a row, she gets like 50 attack power up. Holy shit. I mean, why stop at 50? Spam it till you run out of ego resources. I'm gonna make her almost roll triple-digit numbers with that. I'm not even kidding. Holy shit. I'm very curious, actually. I want to see that. I want to get it now. God damn it. Okay. Stardust by Denny Brown, featuring every T-girl pops hyper pop artist ever. Really? Actually, I don't think I've heard hyper pop before. I feel like I've heard of it, but I haven't heard of it. You know? Like, I've heard of it, but I don't... I feel like I've not... I don't know. It's one of those genres I've heard of, but not listened to. That's how I should have phrased that. Figured it out eventually, after 3 times repeating it. It's even without entering MDE. Oh, really? Oh god, speaking of MDE, I have to do an MDE right now. Alright, I'm gonna multitask. I'm gonna do an MDE in the background. Since I'm already at the final floor, not floor 15, sorry, I'm at floor 5, and I'm just gonna take all my rewards from there, and then just fuck off, and that's it. God. What's it? God, it's been a weird week. It's like I just, normally when I wake up, like there is some sensation in my brain that is like the switch that means that I am awake now. I haven't had that all week. I've still had that, like, you just wake up and you have that 5 minutes of blah before you say, okay, I have to get up and do stuff now. I just haven't ever evolved beyond that feeling of blah. That's just it. That's where I sit at right now. Until 2010's EDM pop was on, pop EDM was on Adderall and estrogen. It's great. Well, I'll have to post it in the server. I'll take a look. Just for you. Hold on. A message just appeared on Twitch where I can read it. I, on the other hand, will not be playing Limbus Company today because I am contractually obligated to draw femboy ass. Yes, really. You know what? Fair enough. Sometimes the contract means that is how it will be. God. Commissioning and drawing art for other people. Who would ever do that? That is that, and this is this. Exactly. I'm sure Roland would agree. One of the features is underscores, a member of Six Impala. Oh, really? I'm actually, the more that you talk about this, the more curious I am about how it would actually functionally work. To have that many people working on one song. Like, how do they go about it, you know? Does everybody get, like, a part? Or do they all, like, smash their brains together and then the song happened there? A video game, knowing. Video game real? I gotta listen to music again. It got too quiet. I take breaks listening to my own BGM so I don't get too... So it still continues to remain music in my brain and not background noise. I don't think it remains the same for you though, because you have to hear it all the time. Like how I heard it described is they pretty much just copy each other's style in some way, so that everything comes together coherently. Oh, really? Okay. I think I was sitting in the same studio putting their input simultaneously. At the same time, they're all making parts of a song. Honestly, that sounds like a really, like, interesting challenge musically or for, like, video game making. Like, what if you put every person who has to work at every role to work on their role at the exact same time? Like, what product would you even get then, you know? Because at some point you have to try and predict what the other people are doing. Because I feel like, you know, if you are able to predict what they're working on, well, it's like say one person is actually on the computer remote sitting backseat and they just swap turns. That I was thinking. Oh, like that. Okay, sorry. Yeah, in my mind, I was like, in video game terms, one person's coding, one person's doing the art for at the exact same time. It's one of those no communication fucking challenges, but on steroids. When's the caffeine gonna kick in? Sorry, I siphoned that out of your bloodstream. It's not gonna kick in ever. Oh, never mind. Teehee. One of their songs was described as sounding like only one of the members worked on in the entire song. When everyone did something. Did some of everything. Oh, really? All of them are solo artists, but at the end of the day, they are still a band. Someone does vocals, someone does synths, someone does drums, etc. Yeah, okay. They became an orchestra in some illegitimate way. Well, maybe a legitimate way. I don't know. I don't know how orchestra would. Oh, like an actual. So like an actual band. Yeah. It's an actual band setup then. Okay. God, sometimes... Okay. Sometimes thinking and talking and doing all the processes that it takes to exist at the same time is too much. Like, it's doing too many things at the same time. But also, like, at the same time, they're such normal things. Like talking and also eating and also multitasking other things in the background as well. Like, and I'm gonna add drawing to this at some point, because I know I want to draw today at some point. I'm gonna be doodling in the background probably, because I have to get work done, so. Hello, Syntax. Hello, it feels like a while since you last streamed. Yeah, I took a week break last week, actually. I was gone for the whole week, and now I'm back this week. In another 6 months, my next break is gonna happen. Also, obligatory listen to 6 Impala request, but of course, it's like my obligatory Guilty Gear request. That break honestly flew by for me. It should be happening. Yeah. God. It was a bit of a crawl for me, I'm gonna be honest. Because I kept thinking that I should do something today, I should schedule something to happen, but then I realized that I literally said that I wouldn't do it. Yeah. Remember when they cannot stream, right? It's like, it's such like an integral part of my everyday that when I don't do it, I kind of confuse myself. Because I'm like, what do you mean I'm not doing the thing that I do? Like, that's my thing. I do that. What about feeling another VTuber watch announcing an indefinite hiatus? I'm sorry to hear that. I hope things are going well with them. I know hiatuses are important, but rough at the same time. So I'm taking gaps and I'm talking because there's fucking making pasta, so I'm taking a second between my words because pasta's fucking decent. Life happens, yeah. Sometimes shit's just like that. It's understandable, but sad at the same time. God, Pasta takes priority overall, but of course. It's like the kind of pasta that I like more too, since it isn't like, how do I describe it? It doesn't have red sauce basically, so it's superior. Because I'm a bitch and don't like red sauce actually very much. I don't hate it, but it's not on pasta. I've had that for years. To the point where it just does not have any... There is no interest there left for me. Aurora's more like mean, Riv. Aw, that's so mean. But true, but accurate, very accurate. Oh wait, speaking of me being mean, actually. Speaking of mean, so, okay. So, as everybody knows, my model artist is, Lele, right? Lele did my model art, and it's very pretty. I commissioned her to do art, and, it also is very pretty, and I want to show it to everybody before I post it. It's so pretty. It's really pretty, actually. It's adorable. I really love it. It's really fucking cute. I really, really like it. That's her. That's her, and that's me. That's both of us. It's so fucking cute. Oh my god. I love it so much. I'm so happy with it. It turned out better than anything. I love the detail of all the different hairpins too. I think it's so cute. Like there's the typical ones, and there's a bunch of little other cutesy little random ones there as well. It's so fucking cute. It's so cute. I love it so much. She did such a good job, and I'm so, you know, so we all say, thank you, Lele, but of course. Thank you, Lele. Mwah. Low-key, I thought it was a redraw of just giving total flat top. No, but I can see where you're coming from. But yeah, no, that was the art I commissioned from Lele, and it is adorable, and I love it. And it's awesome. It's so cool. It's so cool. It's so Peem, right? It's so fucking good. Oh god. It's green. It's very green, actually. I usually make things I'm in more green, which is a good thing, because green is a good color. For me, I don't know. It's the color of all the cool stuff, like nature, you know? Trees are the color green, grass is green. It's just a superior color. Green is like the trees I be breathing, like exactly. Oh god. Okay. God, I'm not awake at all. Could have been purple though, and we're fond of purple. Okay, here's my take. Okay, purple is cool and all, but I'm a bitch actually, and I think I hate purple. Because I'm a bitch. It's a good color, but I think I hate it. I think I might hate it a little bit, despite the fact that I am also associated with the color purple somehow. Somehow, some way, I am also purple. Or green reminds me of, you gotta get more whimsy in your fucking system syntax. You gotta get some more whimsy in there. Green and purple go together like contempt and awe. Exactly. And also orange is wonderful. God. Speaking of orange, are you guys ready for the 4,000th Hollow Knight video essay and why it's a good game? Don't worry, I'll make it just for you. Just so I can talk about how good Hollow Knight is, because I fucking love that game. And Silksong, too. Honestly, God, you know what's the hard part about... Okay, so I've maybe not talked about this too much, but I've always kind of... I do want to get into making, like, longer form stuff, and every game I want to talk about has already been talked about to death. It's such a fucking painful feeling. Everything I think is cool enough to talk about for hours on end is too fucking, like, everybody talks about it too much. I can't talk about it because of other people. I won't be saying anything new. I'd just be parroting different points from other people. Granted, I have one point I think I can make about why DS1 did something better than the rest of the... Literally better than every other... what's it? It did something better than literally every other, FromSoft game, which is my crazy take. Because, okay, I'm gonna give you like a 2-second version of my take about why DS1 might not have the best mechanics out of every FromSoft game, but has the best world, pretty much by far. Because it has the perfect level of open and closed. There is enough places you can go and see without being funneled into doing specific things, or like you go some, like, there's less straight lines in that game, if that makes any sense. It's a lot of, you go somewhere and you open a door and then you're back where you started. So there's more like, oh, I was here 20 minutes ago and now I'm back. Like, I fucking love shit like that. I love the... You go somewhere, and then somehow... It sounds a little Metroidvania-y, literally, yeah. It has the Metroidvania principles, however, the only difference is... With Metroidvanias, it's usually you unlock the different skills to go back to areas you've already been, and then do more there. In this case, it's just the part where it's... I open a door and now I'm back. It's just shortcut. It's an extreme amount of shortcuts. Just how the map is super interconnected. Exactly. I feel like interconnected maps are so fucking cool, and, like, I don't see enough of them. It makes me sad. Because then having a reason to go back to the areas you started at, like, later in the game is so fucking cool. And like, so, like, sometimes a game has a hard time giving you that feeling of you actually made progress there, right? Like, you're actually seen some, like, you've actually come a long way. But, like, Metroidvanias and games that make you loop back on where you've already been are really good at making you realize just how much progress you've made over all that time. Because, like, it's one thing to get stronger in a game and fight stronger things, right? Like, it's... Sure, you can feel it in a... You can feel it in a lot of different senses, but in the sense that... like, Metroidvanias and games that loop back on themselves give you is just so rare, I feel like. I don't know, it just feels like... When you get, when you get more powerful, there's two ways of going about it. There's the, like, raise everything else around you so that you can feel the sense of like, of going up. But there's also letting you see the things that you've already seen before without explicitly, like it's like nail upgrades. Nail upgrades from Hollow Knight and Silksong. They don't really, like, explicitly tell you how much stronger you've gotten, but you can just go kill the things that you've been killing all game, and then suddenly it's like, oh, wow, I'm better than I was a while ago, I'm stronger than I was, right? It's the less linear understanding of level, I guess, is my thing. I don't know, it's my... I think that kind of thing is fun. It leads to some deeper understanding of the world that you're in, or deeper connection to it. Because, I don't know, when you overcome something, or make it somewhere, or just do things in the world in general, I guess you're doing video essay voiceovers, yeah. I'm genuinely, I would fucking be down to do them at some point. I love rambling onto myself about random bullshit. So being allowed to just do that for however long I feel like is just like, fuck yeah, you know? Fuck, I want to make video. Yeah, I'm in the same spot. My thing is, with video making, though, I'm too ambitious. It's why the first thing I need to make, I make, needs to be something middle of the line. It can't be something that I really, really want to make. Because if it's something that I really, really want to do, it's never going to happen as it stands right now. Everything I really love is, like, every time, it's always an upscaling on everything. There is never a single thing in my life that I don't suddenly upscale. I've been wanting to make one going over how Thumbsalt's kitten, and because I think it's the most intricate and perfectly designed ID in the entire game. Really? Like, yeah, that sounds interesting. I mean, I'd be down to watch something like that. What's it? Wild Hunt is still my favorite thematically, but Thumbsalt is just the best in a technical aspect, in my opinion. I just don't really have... I'm hard to come across opinions on that, like, thing. Because I don't fucking understand things as intricately as other people do. I understand things on a base level. So... I can't math it out very well, despite the fact that I'm gonna have to do math for my major, but that's fine. Who really cares? It's okay, I'm the mather, I can help you. Reach us out. Thank you. Yeah, by the way, if you want to know how cooked I am, I failed basic math in college, so... That's about as cooked as I could possibly be with math. Yeah, yes, I failed basic math. I think the most complicated thing we did was fractions and, fractions and decimals. And I think I failed. So, don't worry about it. There's Did I mention that I have to do high level math for my major, by the way? Did I mention that I have to do, I think, calculus for my major? I have to do calc for my major, by the way, so, I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure I'll be okay. I'll live. Maybe I won't, actually. That's a toss-up on if that's true or not. You really never know the actual numbers for damage skills. Just know that big number means bigger damage. Oh wait, what? For how Limbus scaling works? I mean, yeah, because it is based on some level of RNG. There's no hard and fast numbers for it. As something that's decently good at math and took calculus for years, they're going to kill you. I knew that part. I've resigned myself to that reality. But I still want to study, I still want to study biology so that I can have an excuse to go into to do zoology. And then have an excuse to talk about, fucking animals forever. And then if I want to, talk about sea animals by doing, whatever the fuck the ocean variant is. I'm just gonna slowly get all my way through, worm my way through on all those fucking bio fields. Marine bio, right? That's what it is. Oceanology? I was thinking marine. Is it marine? Is it a marine bio? Marine biology. I can't spell biology. Yeah, marine biology. Oceanology, yeah, and I don't know if they're the same thing, but yeah, I was thinking more marine biology. It gives me an excuse to. We're studying marine biology as a JoJo reference, by the way, but of course. Only difference is I'm not talking about dolphins. I actually don't like dolphins. It's for seals. Because of course it's for seals. Everything I do is for seals. I live a life based around those little guys. I really like seals. Seals are goated, right? I fucking love seals. Also, welcome in, Blind Dragon. I'll call you Blind because you already have a dragon. Unless you want to pick a different part of your name to use. It's up to you. Everything Aurora does is for its own kind. Another mirror, Aurora's VTuber avatar has seal instead of a virus. Exactly. You've caught me. I love seals. I love them so much. To every person who missed my last stream, who didn't watch my Library of Arena stream, I found a new way to go about, what's it? I don't get why it isn't the name that I picked. I don't know, YouTube's weird like that. What is the name that you've picked, so I can use that one instead? Okay. Blazu, okay. And I will use that from now on. But yeah, no, it's like, what's it? I still haven't picked up Runa, but the mods I've seen for it are so funny. They put Lei Hang in it, really? Oh god. Here's one thing that's going to ruin Ruina for you, Nuz, actually, since you haven't played it yet, and I'm gonna ruin the whole game for you. I'm sorry. So, you know how in Limbus Company, all of the sinners and enemies have idle animations where they don't just stand there and do nothing? There are no idle animations in Ruina. They just stand there. I'm sorry, I didn't know that until somebody pointed it out to me, but it fucking, like, it actually hurts to look at. Yeah, it hurts me. It hurts me a little bit that there's no idle animations. Like, not even just an idle sway. They're standing there like statues. I don't know how to act without idle animations. It confuses me. But yeah, no. Ruina predates Limbus and is therefore anticipated to be a bit more archaic in its execution. I mean, here's my take. Actually, here's one of my interesting takes on Limbus versus Ruina. Actually, no, I lied. This is an interesting take. This is a take I think you've seen about in every corner of the internet if you've just looked at all. If you've played a Project Moon game, you've probably heard this general sentiment brought up. That I think, honestly, I like... Limbus Company is a great game. I feel like Ruina's combat is a little bit tighter in some spots. I honestly think Ruina has a little bit of a better combat loop than Limbus Company, probably. They do things a little bit better in that game, but, like, it's more like I guess it's like a personal preference thing. Frankly, I'm just looking forward to playing a Project Moon game that's actually difficult. Yeah, no, absolutely. The hard part about Ruina, actually, not the hard part. I think the thing that I like the most about Ruina versus Limbus Company is each card. What's it? I have a card. Like if you have a card, right? And you have 3 different attacks on that card. Let's just say it is 1 slash skill, 1 dodge, and 1 blunt skill, right? You will roll a coin for each individual thing on that card, and you will roll it against them for each individual thing. Oh yeah, RNG doesn't indicate what skills you can use in Ruina too, right? Because of how much light you have? Actually, no. RNG does kind of come into it. If you run out of cards, and you have to just wait there for more cards to appear. Having a low card count is painful sometimes, because you just sit there and you're like, I just can't do anything this turn. I can't do what I want to, because I have no fucking cards. It's why having cards that can draw more cards are really important. Because I think you naturally draw 1 card. I think at the end of a turn, you naturally draw only 1 card. So, if you spend all of your cards too fast and you will be stuck on 1 to 0 cards for a while. And then you can't do anything. Oh yeah, that's definitely true. Ruin is more refined. Ignore the broken builds that invalidate boss fights. Yeah, I mean, but broken builds are just... That's just a thing that will forever exist, I feel like. It's very hard to work around a broken build in any game ever. You can't... It's not... I don't think it's physically possible to make a product that isn't a little bit busted when it comes to stuff like making broken builds. Makes me wonder, though, why did they need to change the formula for Limbus? Okay, here's my take, though, for Limbus and versus it. While I like Ruina's combat a little bit more, I don't think it would work for Limbus Company. I don't think it would work. It just doesn't make... It wouldn't... In some ways, it wouldn't work. For example, the existence of chain battles, those need to be here. Those need to be around. I could not picture a reality where I would have to do... Chain battles are necessary. Think about how many people you have to fight in Limbus Company. Think about how many things they throw at you consistently. It's a little bit less. It's far less in Ruina. In Ruina, you are only fighting that specific set of enemies for this specific thing. It is like you sign up to do this specific thing, and it is going to make you do that specific thing. It's not like... Because with, with library. It's just the formula works because of how the game is made. It does not. That does not factor in for Limbus. LabCorp was a management sim with with RTS mechanics. Runa was a card battler. Limbus Company is a It's a 3-match type of game, but similar to Arena. Project Moon doesn't stick to one formula. Yeah, no, that is true as well. They don't stick to one formula, which is it's actually interesting because it means that they aren't boxed in, which I really appreciate. Actually, they're allowed to creatively do whatever they want because they've already set a standard that they are not making the same game forever, and I appreciate that. I think generally a lot of companies fall into making the same game forever from software. So like I feel like it's good when a company is allowed to actually do something that isn't the same thing they did like the last 3 times. Which is a pitfall like you see very commonly. Which sucks because it just means that I mean, you could only do a formula so good before it just becomes repetitive, or like the ceiling of change you can do is so small that it like doesn't, it's not realistic. Pinwin actually had plans making LabCorp 2. LabCorp 2 was supposed to be a city management sim, a last city sim, but was postponed to focus on Limbus. Really? I mean, I think I'm curious how they're gonna go about that, because if are they going to do a city management one? I had assumed if they made a follow-up, it would tie into the LCE. It would be more LCE related, considering how LCE works, but who knows. Waiting for the PM rhythm game. I honestly, I wouldn't be surprised at this point. I mean, I could see them doing something silly like that. No way, I just fucking did that. That's awesome. Okay. Alright. Sorry, Limbus stuff in the background. An accident and proof that fucking the Hung Lu ID is just insanely busted. And the Surgeon Detective was a graphic novel that was that discontinued it, turned into an action game. Oh wait, really? That's actually fucking awesome. God, I'm very interested in Distortion Detective. I'm so curious what the fuck happens in that one. I'm back. This puppy's demanding. Do you have a dog? Or but what's it? But yeah, no, they're allowed to make whatever they want, which is great. I have many a creature in my abode. Oh, really? I love animals so much. I adore them. They're so cute. They're so wonderful. Families forever inside a train God, the song is so fucking good. Having fun with the Prince Soul. I think the Prince Soul is one of the ones that I'm most interested in, because they're actually making support IDs again, and I fucking love support in any. I like when they Support is interesting because of how you have to design support characters in games, and I'm a sucker for support. I feel like, okay, I think one of my craziest opinions, which I didn't think was anything too crazy, but might be actually, I really like true supports. Like, I like characters that are just as much a support character as you can possibly get them, you know? I think those are fun characters. I don't know, I just think I think there are too few true support characters out there. So having them exist at all is just awesome. Because it changes how you play whatever game they're in, you know? Like an FPS game with a true, what's it? What's it? Like, it's, for example, like any support in an FPS game is just... It's just like that are not designed around the specific shoot people gameplay loop are the ones that interest me the most. Because it's, how can you possibly twist this formula in a unique way? You know? Medics and shooters having more kills than others. Yeah, it's because I feel like it gives you a different level of prioritizing if you pick that kind of role, which also leads to some funny shenanigans too. Like, I don't know. It's just it's interesting. Also, I saw your message about how he does he matches the damage as really. I did not expect him to do that much damage. I mean, I guess it makes sense because they generally do a lot of damage in that team. But like, goddamn. Once I get the final characters to fill out my bleed team, I'll try and upgrade them and actually use them. Because my thing is, okay, hold on. I'm gonna show you something really fast. I know it just got a little bit brighter. Cover your eyes. Okay, hold on. I'm just pulling up the game for like a second to show you something. God, you can tell I put too much fucking time into this game because, hold on. What's a team that's nothing? Right here. You can tell I put too much time into this game because, if I go to the IDs that I don't have, I lagged my game. It's easier to look at the IDs that I don't have than the ones that I do. I don't have these ones. That's it. And I'm about to pick up one more with Hung Lu soon, so I'm about to pick up Eurodivi Hung Lu. Because I want to complete my Tremor team, round it out completely. Wow, I'm a fucking 100 off. Okay. Painful. But yeah, no, like, I was like a support that can hold its ground. True supports are a hard thing to balance because, sorry, at that point, might as well make them not on the field. Yeah, right? It's fucking, what's it? It's cool to see how they balance them, because sometimes the balancing is all off, and sometimes they don't feel like a support anymore. Like, so, like, I like support characters that do their job in a unique, interesting way while not leaning too heavily into somebody else's role. And you can tell that I played Medic in TF2. You can tell that I played Medic. I just really like the game, that kind of gameplay loop, you know? I like having to think super heavily on stuff in that way. Also, don't worry about, speaking of having people highly leveled for no reason, hold on. I just wanted to show this off for no reason. This is my Sinner lineup. What do you think? This is my base Sinner lineup. Level 45,000. She's just very healthy, okay? She's eating very good. Yeah, alright. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why. I got her level 45 and I was like, okay, I'm just gonna have her sit there and be higher than everybody else. Also, and that's totally my plan, by the way. Get every ID to UT4 and max level, and get every ego in the game, because I want choice. The fun part about me playing Rowena versus Limbus Company, I must say, is when I play Rowena, I don't want choice in Rowena. I actually don't want choice at all in Rowena. I want to have the best thing the game can give me, immediately. And the reason why is because there's so many pages and it, like, actually melts my brain to try and understand everything. Meanwhile, in Olympus, I'm like, give me more choice. I need choice, because I'm not getting enough choice now. And if you wanted a perfect middle ground between those two, then you get Silksong. You want a perfect middle ground between too much choice and too little choice. That's Silksong. That has the perfect amount of choice. Don't worry getting this poise from. She needs it. Totally. Is Chief House giving her poise? I could see it. That is a poise ID after all. Bleed poise. Chief House is an interesting ID. I like using her, but I also accept that she's not very good. I accept that she's not good. But she's fun, so who cares, you know? I don't care about meta. I will do what I feel like. It's Captain Ishmael. Of course it's Captain Ishmael. She'll give people anything. She'll give people poise, because she's poise bleed. She's cool like that. She is amazing. You just gotta learn to tank and attack. Well, I'm more talking about the fact that I guess from a sheer numbers perspective is how I've heard people describe her. Considering the fact that it takes 4 turns for her arrow to do as much damage as it possibly can. But, like, you can just shoot people and then impale them, so you can benefit from that for the next few turns. I don't know. I think she's fine. I think she's an interesting ID. She might, again, like, I don't care. She might not be good, but I like her. So, or like, people might not think she's good, but I like her. I think she's cool. She's fun. God, what was I saying? I was talking about something. Oh yeah. Speaking of doing crazy things for stream. So, you know how normally I'm a little bit, I do some really stupid fucking streams? Well, I'm gonna be doing a really stupid stream this week. I'm streaming Silksong again, but you might say, but you beat that game. That game's done. What more can you do? I still have the speedrunning achievement that I haven't done yet, which I'm excited to get. I really want to get the beat the game in 5 hours achievement, an under 5 hours achievement. I think I can do it. I'm working on Steel Soul on my own right now, so I can get there. And then I'll do the fucking... I'll use the same save for the... Actually, I'll use a different save for the 100% in 30 hours. Which is, gonna be interesting. God, that's at 100% Steel Soul as well. That's its own thing. She-Fowl still benefit, what's it? But Aurora, you already did Silk Song. I did do Silk Song. I need my speedrunning achievement. I need it. I need to say that I'm better at the video game. She've also benefit from long fights. Like Lei Hang and Dong Baek. Yeah, no, absolutely. Like, she's definitely a boss fight character, not a just throw her in any random thing. Well, you can, but, like, she benefits the most from boss fights. Any long encounter. The completion intent until you get them all. You just can't resist it. Exactly. I need to get every achievement in the game. I need 100% Silk Song to show Team Cherry that I like their fucking game. I just want an excuse to fight all the bosses again, because I feel like I haven't fought the bosses enough. I have 100 hours in the game, that's not enough. I guess it just sucks that her gimmick requires that she becomes a dead slot for 4 turns. Yeah, that's her main downside. I mean, and I think, like, the damage it does, I'm pretty certain, is akin to how much damage, the special bullet that Heathcliff does, or, like, around that much. So it's decent damage, but, like, it is 4 turns. So it's, I 100%'d it, I 100% a game one time, to spite someone, said I couldn't do it. Literally real. Spite is great fuel. Tell me I can't do something and I'll somehow do it. Like when I was trying to complete fucking Kanto 8 on stream and my fucking internet went out for literally like 3 days and I was still streaming anyway. I was still trying. I mean, yeah, I can imagine her arrow being that strong. I've actually had poise ramped up beforehand. That's really hard for her to do, though. Yeah, you're gonna need Throakalgia. You're gonna need Ryochu on your team and having Throakalgia to really get her there. Throakalgia is just unnecessary for She-Fows. Not necessary, but like for high damage plays, Throakalgia is good. I got her anyway, though, because I don't care and I wanted her. Also, she has one of my favorite design things, where like where the jackets overhang a little bit. It's cool. I like it when the jacket is like cropped, but also in a way where like the rest of the body doesn't exactly it has like a more sharp not like I guess cut off between the waist and the upper body. I think it looks nice. I think it's a cool style. Yeah, so a crop jacket, exactly. A crop jacket that has that specific level of cut, I guess. Like that specific look after the crop. Because some crop jackets don't actually look like that. The midriff, I think, yeah. It's like different from like how Otis has it, where Otis's is like her cropped jacket is a bit more form-fitting. It's like the one that like puffs out a bit more. Not puffs out, but just goes out. It's not really puffing out, but you know what I mean. Holy folks actually defined her stomach contours under the red wraps. No, they absolutely did. Okay, I guess I have to do Gnarl's impression from now on. Yeah, you have to live with it forever. Now you know. Okay, hold on. I'm sorry. I want to look at something. Hold on. Okay, I'm sorry. This is a little bit fucking stupid. This is related to two things I've talked about today. Let me pull up this picture of She-Faust on my stream. Okay, so I want to warn you all in advance, I'm a little bit delusional. But you all knew that already, so you shouldn't be surprised by what I'm about to pull up on stream. So this is She-Faust, right? This is her. So hold on. No, that's the worst website to look at. Okay. I was looking at specifically the midriff on this ID, right? I'm gonna pull it up for you first. You can see it really, really good, okay? Look at that. Why did my mind immediately go here? Why did my mind go to how the great conch fly's conch looks? It looks like the fucking conch fly's conch. Like, it looks like it has the same contours as the fucking... Because it even flares out in the same spots. Like, see how, like, if you look at, like, the specific point where it curves in, and then you can see, like, the wraps sticking out at multiple different parts, like how it points out with the fucking... I can't believe it. She's wearing a conch fly. She skinned that poor conch fly. You know, I do see it, right? It's fucking... It's a conch fly. I can't believe it. She's wearing my least favorite boss. I fucking hate that thing. I hate the conch fly so much. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate every enemy that ricochets in that entire game, and I wish they never existed. I wish they did go extinct. I'm glad that they got stomped out by the Citadel. I'm glad the Citadel oppressed them to a fucking waste. They don't deserve anything. I'm using 5th wall because hard mode is a testing ground? Oh, really? I mean, yeah, no, fair enough. Okay. What was I talking about? What was I doing? Something was happening today. I don't even know. We were talking and we were tired. Has it been 2 hours already? No, it hasn't. It's only been an hour. God damn, I can't fucking look at a clock properly. Can I? Oh, right, no, I started the stream at 7, not 6. Okay. I was like, what the fuck? It's been 2 hours? Yeah, since all your units are likely max level now, it's hard, but it isn't actually hard anymore, so you can use it to test things out. Yeah. I don't have everybody at level 55, though, because I have too many teams that are composed of the most random bullshit you could possibly throw together, and that's my reasoning. Like, I just have too many random-ass teams. Like, I have Burn, Tremor, Bleed, Poise, Rupture, Charge, Sinking, Rupture Testing, Charge Gloom. That's my teams. That's all of my teams, actually. Right now, I'm using a lot of Charge Gloom for event-related purposes, but Since I can't name them what I want to, I just picked Charge Gloom as a stand-in for W Corp, since a lot of it is all W Corp IDs. Well, not all of them, because I have R Corp on for Mersol, but still. I've been trying to find a way to incorporate Burn, both Tremor and Burn more evenly in a Tremor Burn team, without stretching myself too thin. Honestly, probably just, if you really want to do that, my best advice is Regret and MB. That'll stretch you like, those two are fine. Are pretty much really good for you. Of course, the two thumb ones, but then those two. Like, that seems like the most stable. I don't have Regret. Well, the Wall Pregnancy is happening soon, probably, so you'll be able to get your hands on Lob Regret. Regret is interesting. She does fucking so much Tremor. Here's what I found. Zoishwell's skills scale on off defensible up and not Tremor. She's actually entirely self-sustaining. Yeah. She's an interesting ID that I want to up tie for, but I don't have the resources to. And I already used them on Rogia for a different ID, so... Do we have a UT4 for every center? UT4, 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 UT4. Yeah, I have one for every center. I can make a team that's technically an up tie 4 team the full way through. But it would not look like a functional team at all, actually. It would look incredibly dysfunctional because none of them are... Actually, not all of them would be dysfunctional, just most. Because it's like half of it's a Hey Show team plus other random IDs that I've UT4'd. Yeah, no, it's a Hey Show team, basically. It's literally just Hey Show team plus other random IDs. I'm gonna just pull it up on the stream for a second. Here you go. This would be my, like, most functional UT4 level 55 team. Here's the whole thing. It's just Hey Show, basically. Besides Thumb and Magic and Sword and W Corp. I really like this guy. I like him. He came out and I like him, so... I like his really silly this skill. I like that he gets overcharged, so he becomes immobilized after he defends for the next turn. Wait. Does he not get overcharged off of this? Oh wow, he doesn't get overcharged off of this. Oh right, okay, it's only off of this, okay. A lot of people say he's not actually that good, but he's cool as fuck, so I don't actually care. I think he's pretty cool, so... He has the ability to remove his first and only stagger threshold, so like... What, there's no downside there. He can become immobilized for a turn, but he can just not get staggered ever. I don't know, it's cool, I like him. That seems pretty fucking significant, right? He gets to just not get staggered for the rest of the fight if you defend a single time, and he gets a free skill 3 off of it. Like, it's pretty fucking free. Sorry, I like that guy. I have to rep him. Oh wait, no, I actually lied about my team. Sorry, my level 55 fucking maxed out team would actually look like this. Sorry, I didn't have that other Gregor up tie forward. This would be it. I'd have to put Fire Fist Gregor on the team. Because, of course, I love Fire Fist Gregor, actually. Because I like man with who doesn't shave properly. I have such a weird, like, when it comes to characters that I like the most out of any game, it's kind of hard to categorize them. It's hard to fit them into specific slots. Because, like, for example, for Limbus Company, I think Gregor is awesome. I love Gregor. He's wonderful. But for, like, Guilty Gear, it's Soul Bad Guy. What's it? Trying to think about think about it all. Soul Bad Guy, Gregor. I looked at my game library before I keep talking. Chakra. Is there one from Silk Song? Any character from Hollow Knight? Mantis Lords, probably. Ultra Kill doesn't count because they don't, for me at least, because I don't have anybody that I feel any particular way for in that game. Surprisingly. A lot of them are just like media that aren't games though. Runa is Roland. Generally, like, that's the spot that I sit for a lot of characters. Like Roland, Soul Bad Guy, Gregor, like, I don't know why. That's where I sit with a lot of it usually. I have very particular tastes, or maybe I'm not. I don't know if I told you this. Giggers VA also voices Soul Bad Guy in the KR dub. It was meant to be. It was meant to be, basically, is what this means. It was meant to be. I love Soul Bad Guy. I love him so much. He's so cool. He's so awesome. God. If your taste in fictional and it's certainly something to be studied. Yeah, it's like, it's the most, like, it feels so unspecific, but it feels so specific at the same time. Like, it's hard. I don't know. It feels, how do I put this? It feels like there's some through line for all these characters, but it also feels like there isn't one at all. Like, it feels that way. I don't, like, it's... I mean, even one of them as well, from, like... God, like, even from... I guess here, let me complicate it a little bit more with my taste in fictional characters. New one is going to be thrown up there on the board. So, if you've ever... if you've ever listened to... Not ever, actually. It's not an everything. If you are familiar with the singer and artist Eve, who makes pretty good music. So there is a character that shows up in Eve music videos that I love this guy. I love him so much. I just like him. Where is my specific art of him? So my favorite Eve character that I yeah, it's just can I grab this image? Hold on. I can't expand that. Okay. Done by once within, typically on the side of me. Nothing's in between the lines of things in behind these eyes. Even you know nothing or do but left and labels as you like. But pay no mind the truth that lies we're lost inside. I'm just a fool without a purpose tonight. Falling in love just to tear ourselves up, but still it's not enough for us. Okay, this guy. This is my favorite Eve. This is it for Eve. This guy. So I like the hat guy with the rectangular head and the singular eye. He's so like, let me find more pictures. Hold on. Let me find even more pictures. He's so, like, you know? Do you get me? This guy, I don't know. There's just something there for me. There's something there for me here, and I don't know what it is, but there's something. And I could pull something up that'd actually be kind of funny to pull up, but like, hold on. What's the thing that I'm looking for? God, I don't actually know. Will it tell me what this thing's name is? Okay, I'll just find a picture and I'll point at it. Because it's not actually the most, it's not the thing, it's not like the thing that you're supposed to stare at. If you've listened to more Eve music, you would also know that they have, there's more than just this guy who's a little freak, little scary little guy, right? There's more, actually. There's also, I'll have you know, the bag as well, if you consider it. So it's somebody. Listen, it's there for somebody. Somebody wants that. I'm just pointing it out here. I'll ask Khan about it later and get probably the answer I expect. Because the bag has, what's it? If you've seen the music videos, you'd know. I know people. Yeah, right? Like, it's one of those things that, like, even if it isn't for you, you feel like you know somebody who would probably say yes to the bag. Like, there is somebody that would say yes to that. You just know it. It's one of the just one of those like universal truths, I feel like. To show myself that's alright. Okay. But yeah, no, I don't know. God. Sorry, I keep getting sidetracked by other random shit. Like one of the other ones being, did I ever bookmark that thing? Hold on. I don't think I did. That's a shame. Oh well, I never bookmarked it on Twitter. To be honest, it's kind of tame in comparison to other creatures I would know people would smash. Yeah, right? Like, it's... it's understandable because you're like, yeah, I can see somebody who would do that because it is tame. I agree. Comparatively to what I've seen. Also, speaking of sorry, I was looking through my I want to call out a Twitter post that I think is fucking awesome. Hold on. Somebody made Twitter art and I want to show it because the Twitter art is cool. I thought this was very nice. I liked the Hollow Knight Silksong styled Kanto 7 characters. I think that was a very cute idea. We got ourselves some more bugs. Are they I can't tell what oh no, they're whatever the fuck Grim is. I feel like without the hair, it would fit more into the style of Hollow Knight. But I think it's really cute. I really like the art. The Blood Fiends, yep, it's all of them. They're all fucking bugs now. They be bugs. Good morning. Hi, Nat. Did you see that I have Silksong on my schedule, Nat? Did you know that I'm playing Silksong tomorrow? Do you know why I'm playing Silksong? Did you know that about the achievement where I have to beat the game in under 5 hours? That's gonna be my stream. My stream is gonna be doing the 5-hour achievement, and then immediately going to do another achievement afterward. Oh, who'd guess Aurora plays Silksong? I know. I play it occasionally. I played it for only a few hours. I put in a little bit of time Silksonging. Oh, wait, what? Did you finish the game? Silksong? I mean... Let me take a screenshot. Hold on. Oh, right, we did beat the game. Yeah, no, we did beat Silksong. And I beat it in like 80 hours, I think. I think it was around 80 hours was logged on... was logged on Steam, on the save file afterward. Well, it's been a little bit after that, and, well, I've continued to play the game. I'm not done yet. I will be done when I feel like it. And I don't feel like it yet, so I'm not done, actually. Actually, I'm not done at all. Silksong mods next. I'll get the mod that, don't worry, I'll get the mod that's glass. I'll get Glass Soul mod instead of Steel Soul. I'll get Glass Soul, and it's Steel Soul, but you only have 1 HP, and if you take damage, you have to start over. So, I think that's a great playthrough idea. I'll do Steel Soul, but with that setup. So if I take any damage at all, I have to start over from the beginning, and I'll 100% the game like that. I take 1 hit of damage on the final fight, and then I have to do it all over again. God, I could see myself doing that somehow, some way. I think about that fact that I'm like, I wouldn't do that, but then I realized that I've played LobCorp at all. I decided that I wanted to play the game instead of just looking up the story of it. So, like, something was wrong there from the start, so... I mean, it just kind of makes sense. God, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna play Actually, I'm gonna play Hollow Knight now. I'm gonna play Silk Song in the background of stream. I'm decided. I get to. I'm streamer. Streamer gets to decide what I do. I'm playing the video game now. I get the choice, and here's my choice. In the background of stream, I'm gonna be playing the game. I'm gonna pull it up so you can see it back there. I'm gonna be continuing my Steel Soul while I talk to you for the next 30 minutes. I needed a thing to interact with. Not interacting with something was too hard for me. So interaction with the game is what we will get now. Oh yeah, I just realized this is the hard part of Steel Soul. Okay, hold on. I'll make this the main focus for just a little bit. It's gonna be just for one thing, so Twitch, don't kill me, please. We're gonna see how cooked I am. Oh. We're gonna see just how fucked I am, right here and now. Let me go this way. Okay, I'm ready. This is make or break. This is either going to be the thing where I have to restart my entire run because I die here, or, I'm just gonna do this like normal. Hi, Bell Beast. Oh, okay. Okay. Why are the bells so loud? Are they? I don't even know. Oh my god, they are. What the fuck? Why are the bells so loud? Bell Beast, please. They don't need to be that loud. You can quiet. You can throw the bells around quietly. Wow, that happened a lot. That was a lot faster than I thought it would be. I'm gonna be honest. Oops, wrong button. Anyways, sorry about that. That went quick. Selby wins, but Belby wins with sitting a bunch of shotgun next to her in its ear, right? Fucking ow. Not very nice, Belby. I'm gonna be honest. That was rude. Every other bell was fine. Those bells were just, like, particularly mean. That was... You know what's really funny about that Bell Beast fight, by the way? So I was trying to get the speedrunning achievement for this game, where I completed it in under 5 hours as my first, like, hard achievement I was going for. I lost that fight, I think, 3 times. And then I said only come here and Steel Soul and do it first try. So I don't know what the fuck is up with me. I'm apparently better at the game when I'm, when I'm doing my random bullshit. Actually, I want to test something once I get out of this. Hold on. Something integral for later. I'm just gonna check it out before while I still have it on the mind. That's what I need to know. That's what's important. It was the spite from, it was the spite from my faith in Belby instead of you. Ha. I can appreciate your faith in Belby, but also I think I'm pretty cool too. I think I'm pretty cool. Stop it from ringing. Get it stuck. This is gonna be very important for later. This is important practice for GMS. Also, on one of my reruns of the game, I want to try something fun. I want to grab a different quill instead of taking the one that you can get from Chakra, because you can do that in this game. If you were unaware, you can grab different quills. Actually, there's more than one quill in Silksong. To be more specific, there are 3 quills in all of Silksong. I'm bad. And the other 2 quills are both tied to later game areas. They're both in Act 2. And they are... If you go to... sorry, no, not Act 2. One's in Act 3. If you go to... Trobio, you can steal you can steal Trobio's pen, which is pretty cool. I want to get that flea. But yeah, no, you can steal a pen from Trobio, which is cool. And of course I would steal Trobio's pen, because Trobio's funny. Also because it makes me look cool to have a late game pen. It makes my save look like I'm a real Silksong player. A real cool Silksong player. And then look down, and then I want to be here. All right. But yes, sorry, I was talking about other things. We were having a stream where I talk about things that aren't Silksong or Limbus Company or Library of Arena. Because those are specific stream dates, but today's the day I talk to you about whatever I feel like. God, the funny part about days like this where I talk to you whatever I feel like is when I've realized, even though I set aside days like this to just yap about random shit, so that I don't do it in the middle of other streams, I tend to find myself getting sidetracked in other streams more often. I don't know why. It's mostly like streams where I'm not doing whatever I'm doing, or like wherever I'm not doing that specific thing, that I do other things. Sorry, where I'm not just chatting, where I do just chatting better. You know? I talk better on the ones where I'm not supposed to be talking about things unrelated. Very specifically that Library of Arena stream where I came up with a lot of very fun ideas, but alas, we didn't really talk about them too much because I was doing other things. Given the opportunity, Aurora will yap endlessly. Absolutely. Give me something to talk about, and I will talk about things forever, actually. I like talking. I like opening my mouth and saying things. It is an entertaining experience for me, specifically. The one that's the most important, of course. Have you heard any strategy games? I have tried strategy games. It just depends on the kind of strategy game. They have to, like, entice me. And for me, getting enticed into a game matters on, like, 2 fronts for me. It's art style and gameplay loop. With a good art style and with a good gameplay loop, you can make me play anything. I'm not too picky when it comes to what I play. It just has to fit, like, those 2 boxes. And anything that does, I usually either will play a little bit and forget about, or play forever and never touch anything else for the next month. Or I will like the art style and the gameplay sounds interesting, and I will do one thing about it because that one thing has become the game for me. I am very specifically referring to, what the fuck is that game called, actually? It's like the anime-styled Souls-like or whatever. It's the, like, anime-styled Souls-like. That's the one that is not at all specific. I know, that's the hard part. What's the fucking name of it? Hold on, I have to look. Do I have it downloaded? Probably not. Or maybe I do because I forgot to uninstall it. No, oh no, yeah, it's Code Vein, that one. So, fun fact about Code Vein. I have played that game for 3 hours. I have not left the character customization screen. That game was a character customizer for me now, and I have not accepted it as anything else yet. And I know for a fact the big difference between when I played last time and when I play now is that I've played PM games, I've played Project Moon games now. So it's gonna be even more just trying to cosplay characters and then not playing the game. Because that's just how I work. When given the opportunity to do something that isn't intentional, I will do it. Not intentional. When I am given the ability to hyperfixate on something forever, I will do it. I've been to check out Code Vein. I've heard... I got recommended to play it by somebody, but I don't know much about the game, honestly. I know the character customization is pretty good. It lets you mess around with a lot of features. Which I mess around with. Like, they'll give you, like, face decals and stuff, right? And then you can physically shift where those decals are on the face. Just to give you an idea of what you have going on there. Does Dispatch grab your attention? I've been meaning to... Dispatch does grab my attention, actually. I've been thinking about wanting to try out Dispatch. I definitely do want to get around to that one. Because it looks fun. I just... what's it? The name makes you think of Nier Automata. Yeah, I can see that. God, I'm playing Nier soon. I have no clue what Dispatch is other than the new Flavor of the Month game. I know that, it is voice act. It's like it's a multiple... it's a hello, Ghost Crab. How are you? I know it's one of those, like... God, I know that they're not called that, and I feel bad referring to it solely as that. But I know it's like a Telltale game. I know they're kind of, it's kind of like that one, but with like different with like different elements to it. Well, I thought you were gonna say visual novel. No, it's like whatever Telltale is. I'm just playing it right now. It's similar to a Telltale game. Yeah, right? It's like a Telltale game, but like also not really. Because they have like the actual gameplay loop of dispatching and sending people out, which is different, which seems like a strategy game stuff. The main thing I do know though is they have two people. They like the one character is voiced by fucking Moist Critical, and another one is voiced by Jacksepticeye. That's what I do know about the game. They've got but you do have the Telltale choices to make. Yeah, I know about that part as well. Like, how much money is that game? That'll actually determine if I play it or not at any time soon. Like, there's a lot of games that I want to play, but I'm just saving for other stuff. $30. I mean, I'll think on it. That's actually very cheap. But like comparably, but I'll think on it. It looks interesting. All I've ever played from Telltale is Minecraft Story Mode. I think isn't actually a question because I don't even remember. Isn't Telltale like defunct? Like they don't exist any? It doesn't exist anymore. I think I've heard that sentiment, or maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, Telltale went under a while back. That's what I thought. Okay. For some reason, when Telltale went under, I don't even remember that happening, if that makes any sense. Like, I don't even remember when Telltale went under. I just know that it did. I don't know if there's somebody else now. I don't think they are, because all their games are delisted, I think. Like, you can't play Telltale games anymore. You either owned them when they came out, or you are out of luck. So then they're now technically not, like, lost media, but they're not easily accessible media anymore. Some stage between lost and whatever isn't lost, found, or whatever they would call it. I don't know. Abandonware? Yeah, it's abandonware. It's like pretty much because yeah, you can't buy their games off of Steam anymore or anything. Which kind of sucks. I'm gonna be honest. Actually, I don't need to be up here because like it doesn't even matter that their games were maybe not like maybe some of their games weren't the greatest. But I still think they deserve to exist, you know? Like I feel like it's a part of. I guess not. Would history count? I don't know. They're a part of something. They're important enough to show a part of that time. They were bad, but they were funny, and we've lost our clown. Exactly, right? They might not have been good games, but they were interesting for what they were. Like, for whatever reason, they were interesting. Whatever particular reason from person to person. When oh god. Oh, I just realized enemy arena. Oh boy. Oh, it looks like Telltale Games is around, but it opened up under what's it? LGC Entertainment. I see. Then I'm curious why their games are off, are unlisted or not able to be purchased anymore. I guess it makes sense it's under a different company, but still. Fell through bankruptcy in 2018. It's been that long? God, I feel fucking... I feel old hearing that. It feels so weird knowing that Telltale has been gone for that long and I just didn't know. I don't need a bench, because if I die, it's over, so... Sorry, hold on. I'm a little bit silking my song in the background. But yeah, no. What's it? I'm just sad that they're gone. Like, I don't even think I liked their games at all, but it was still like interesting content. For the fact that it did exist at all. Because some of the IPs they were allowed to work with were kind of in like I just didn't expect them, and also that they did make the apparently well-liked Walking Dead games as well. I know they made those games for that series that I've heard a lot about, and then have also never watched anything from. It's one of those things that, like, exists, and I know it does because it's popular, but, I don't know more than that. From what I hear, they were beloved, a beloved company by its fans, but not great enough to be super mainstream. Yeah, I can see that. They were known for, they're known, for a medium that just didn't appeal to everyone. Yeah, I definitely. Did Telltale make Wolf Among Us? I think so, yeah. I think they did make that game. Can you still purchase Wolf Among Us? Is it like a still viable game? That was the last really good game I saw from them. I think the main thing I know about Telltale from that, from games that they've made is, I know that they made the fucking... Didn't they make Poker Night at the Inventory or something? Which you just have, you can only get through keys, because it just isn't... It isn't out there in any other way. You might be able to get it on mobile. I have to look. I'm actually just curious now if they really are just, you can't be able to get them. The history of Wolf Among Us is weird. I think so, both of them. I see. I actually don't think I played or have seen much about Wolf Among Us. I didn't hear much about it when it was out. But I am curious about it. Like, I'm curious what it's all about. Let me insert rosaries for this, actually, so I can... Okay, I'm gonna use my rosaries to buy things instead. Because I can't really... Well, not buy things... instead of buy things and not benches, basically. Because I don't need benches. Actually, wait, I got that bench and I just didn't use it. I'm fucking bad. Okay, let me go back up. Sorry. Ignore my awesome Silksong gameplay in the background. My awesome Steel Soul. I'll have to go to bed. Have a great stream. Thank you for stopping by. I think I'm nearing my own end of stream. I think I'm ending in about a minute over here myself. The company announced The Wolf Among Us 2 at the Game Awards 2019. The game is being developed in association with... Okay. Good night in that case. Yeah, good night. Thank you for stopping by. Very, very, very much appreciated. Oh, sad. I don't think I got to talk for a few minutes. Have a good night, though. Thank you for stopping by, Ghost Crab. I very, very, very much appreciate everybody stopping by today. You can see me all tomorrow for actually playing Silksong. We're gonna be trying to get that speedrun achievement because I am an achievement hunter at heart. And other than that, what else am I doing this week? For everybody who is unaware, what else am I doing? Let me find it out. Let me go to my thing that has all my... Okay. After that, I'm going to be starting Nier Automata after Silksong. Actually, wait, no. Tomorrow isn't Silksong. I lied. Tomorrow is whatever the fuck I'm doing for Halloween. Silksong is after that. And then after that is Nier. So tomorrow is... I don't even have a game or a thing scheduled for tomorrow. It's just... I'm gonna stream tomorrow, and you're gonna watch whatever's there, I guess. Like, it's just... Something's happening, and I don't have control over it. Or I do have control over it. I just don't know. Yeah, tomorrow it actually says, yeah, no, that's just... Something's happening. I don't know what, but something is. Here, in fact, before I end... I'm gonna do one thing before I end. Let's do this, and then I'll end. Bring out the orange and purple background. Absolutely. Yeah, I'll bring out my spooky background for one day. Here you go. Let's switch up to this one. Just for 1 minute. Just for a little bit. Hi, Lace. Ow, first time I've been hit by that. Second time I've been hit by that. Alright, that's all. That's all I wanted. I wanted to just do that. Do that while live, instead of doing it while I was off stream. GG, yep, simply better. Sorry, Lace, I'm better than you. Who needs to die multiple times on Steel Soul when I can just be better and live? Wife defeated. I'm better, sorry. Anyway, speaking of being better, I'm leaving now, bye. Bye-bye. I will see you all tomorrow. Bye.